Today let's talk briefly about workers' compensation, what you're entitled to as a benefit at the end of your case. And I know that most attorneys and a lot of people, especially practice comp in Maryland, they say to their clients, look, it's not a typical negligence case. Therefore, since workers' comp provides automatic payment if you're injured on the job against your employer, what you get is far less than if it was a negligence case and you're suing basically someone and another their insurance company's paying. However, what you do need to know, and what should be told to you right at the beginning, if your workers' compensation case is in Maryland, Maryland for compensation awards is in the top 10 in the country. In other words, whereas you might not get as much money as you would if it was an auto accident case or another type of personal injury case that occurs in Maryland, the awards you get based under the Maryland statute, based on our comp code, if it's done right by an experienced workers' compensation attorney, is in the top 10 in the entire nation. What happens basically in short order is each body part is given a certain percentage, certain value. For the number of weeks that you are deemed disabled, it is then put into basically a calculation. A doctor looks at your injury. A doctor ultimately says how disabled you are. It's then plugged into the comp code. That formula in our state comes out with an award that, with our clients, what I've seen is in fact very fair. So yes, it's true that even in a loss of limb, there is limited compensation you get. For example, with a lost leg case in Maryland, the maximum compensation you can get is $301,000. It's actually double the national average, but of course that's not a whole lot. But what you also need to know is that since that's the maximum compensation you can get for that particular body part, generally it's difficult to get maximum compensation. The reason why actually you're hiring and looking for an experienced workers' compensation attorney, because knowing the maximum, that should be the goal of your lawyer, to do everything possible to work with you, to review your medical expenses and review what you're going through, your injury, work with the doctor, and then ultimately present to the insurance company the case why you are entitled to the maximum amount recovery.